This is not a time for teaching. It's a time for meditation on the passion and the cross and the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. Every Friday, the first reading during this Passion Triduum, Isaiah 53 is read. And 3 verses before Isaiah 53 speaks like this. It begins by saying, "Behold, my servant shall prosper. He shall be exalted and lifted up, and shall be very high." The first meditation for today is that this servant who shall be lifted up was prophesied by the prophet 8 centuries before it happened. And if you notice the word exalted and lifted up, it goes back to the time of Nicodemus in John chapter 3 verse 14, when Jesus told Nicodemus, "As Moses lifted up the serpent." You notice here again in the Isaiah reading, "My servant will be lifted up, exalted." So this lifting up of the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up. What does this lifting up means? That the curse of sin is broken, and the cross, when lifted up, will do the work. Again in John chapter 12 verse 32, Jesus, when speaking to the Greeks, he tells them, "And when I am lifted up from the earth, will draw all men to myself." He's speaking of the seed that must die before it is lifted up again to glorify God. Secondly, we see in the reading of Isaiah, "As many were astonished at him, his appearance was so marred beyond human semblance, and his form beyond that of the sons of man." His appearance was so marred. We must have a heart of granite or stone if we are not moved at the passion of Jesus. So this prophecy about how he looked beyond human semblance, beyond that of sons of man, he was so disfigured. And finally, we see Pilate, just at one little line only in John chapter 19 verse 1, when Pilate says, they took him and they scourged him. Just one little line. But that scourging was that 40 minus 1 lash. The 39 lashes that fell upon Jesus, either to make him mad, unconscious, or dead. Finally, that last verse there, "So shall he startle many nations. Kings shall shut their mouths because of him. For that which has not been told, they shall see, and that which they have not heard, they shall understand." The Hebrew word, "so they shall be startled," is the word sprinkle. And sprinkle simply means here, when these things happen, there will be a jerk, or a movement, or a stirring on all peoples when they begin to try to comprehend what had happened to our dear Lord. And so many nations will be told what they have not seen, and they will understand what they have not heard. And so with this, I want to leave you a last line from the completion of the gospel passages. It's in Luke chapter 24 verse 47, that this message of his passion, his death and resurrection, we are called not to just meditate on this, but to go and share this good news to our sisters and to our brothers. Why? So that we too can come to repentance for the forgiveness of sins. And the repentance and forgiveness of sins should be preached in his name to all nations, beginning from Jerusalem. So, my dear friends, in today's little thought, which is a prophecy done 700 years ago, before anything else has happened, even before crucifixion was invented, we see the idea of Jesus being lifted up. That's his resurrection. We see a man who is scourged. That's the cross. And we see that this message has to preach to all nations. God bless you.